Man, you left me out. You know what I'm saying? You let Chef Trez come on here and bark on me. I couldn't say nothing, man. What's going
No,
on?
I can't. We ain't doing that chaos. We ain't doing that, brother.
I'm
How you
just
feeling?
saying, bro.
How
I'm
you feeling,
blessed,
bro?
brother. I'm blessed, man. I feel real good. How you?
I'm good. I guess educate me, Kid Chaos. The night before a battle, what goes through the mind of a battle rapper? Take us there right quick.
Man, for me personally, it's all about rehearsing, but not over rehearsing. I used to
Okay.
have this habit where I would like block everything out for hours and just continuously go over my material. Now, I think that maybe helped me get it off clean, but at the same time, I think that got me too. I don't know how to explain it. I know a lot of battlers who say this, so a lot of battlers will understand what I'm saying.
Mhm.
You get too familiar with the material and it starts to lose its potency to you. Now, people haven't heard it, but to
Right.
you, you've heard it so much, you've rehearsed it so much, it starts to kind of lose its, I guess, potency. And prime example of this, I have a homeboy named Filibuster, man. He's a battle rapper. Now he really is a stand-up comedian and all that, so he really doesn't do that as much.
Okay.
But he's somebody I always kind of like ask him how he likes this material or likes this scheme, like this ball, whatever, whatever. He's somebody I rehearse with a lot. So either way, right before the saga battle, if you ever talk to him, I promise you, he'll tell you. Right before the saga battle, I hit him up and I said, I don't think niggas gonna like this material, bro. And he was like, what? He was like, bro, this some of the best shit you ever wrote. I was like, bro, like I'm rapping it now.
Wait,
It's
wait,
just
your soccer material? Yo,
saga
you
material, bro.
tripping. That's some of your
I
hottest shit you talking
I
about.
swear to matter of fact, don't you even gonna I know this is somebody you'll likely talk to. Ask Jay the Nightwing.
That's my
Because Jay
guy.
the Nightwing
That's my
back
guy.
Jay,
That's my guy. Okay.
that's my bro. Like
That's
it's
my
a
guy right there. That's
few.
my guy.
Yeah, it's only a few battlers who are outside of battle rap are actually like friends of mine. It's probably like 5 or 6, and Jay is one of them. Like that's
Okay.
actually my dog. But
Okay.
Jay will tell you right before I battled, because Jay battled somebody that night, so he was at the event, and I was rapping my material to him, and I was like, bro, I don't think this shit like that. He was like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you, but this shit is crazy. Like, and I think all that boiled down to because I rehearsed it too much. Like, I was scared of Saga. Not in the sense of like I didn't think I could beat him, but I know Saga on 10. And that's how I judge all my opponents is on 10. I don't look at your most recent if you weren't
Right.
good. I look at what are the highlights of you. And when Saga is on, Saga
You
gets
on.
busy.
You on. You on. You
So I
on.
was scared. I was like, bro, I gotta make sure I'm on point for him. So I was rehearsing. Kept going over, kept adding shit, taking shit out, whatever, whatever. And then, like I said, when the battle happened afterwards, I'm like, I was over prepared. I was like, I kind of diluted my own material to myself. So I say all that to say, night before, and I know it was a whole long soliloquy to get to one point, but it's the night before now. I go over it a few times to make sure that I got it down, everything is good, and then I'm just trying to relax. To be honest, like I said, right now I'm drinking, I'm high, like I feel good. Shorty in here, like
That's
I'm
right.
just. Soon as we get off, like in the shower,
Absolutely.
chilling, like it's a wrap.
Absolutely. They're already calling you and Trez a Southern classic without the battle even happening, Kid Chaos. Is that pressure on you and Trez, or we could credit to that two brothers that can rap at a dumb like this nice? Two nice niggas.
It's pressure in a sense because it's Chef Trez. Like we know Chef
Trez
Trez
fire.
has had one of his best years of his career
23?
last year.
Yes, yes,
23 was an incredible
yes.
year for my dog.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Two, he's actually somebody like years ago, me and Chef, like we trade together. Like we both understand how to Forex trade. I done sat on the phone with Chef Trez for 10 hours straight, making like $2,000-3,000 in a day, just trading. Trading. Cool. And then I done sat on the phone with him some days where we lose like $1,000, $2,000 a day. Like, you feel me? Like that's my guy though. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like it's pressure because I also know how dangerous he is because I actually like fuck with dogs. So it's like, nah, bro, it's dangerous. Bro is so creative. Bro knows how to really impact and connect with the crowd in an instantaneous and easy to digest kind of way. Not in the sense of like he's not a dope writer when he wants to be,
Right.
but he really understands what to say to what crowd to get a reaction. And that's a dangerous thing you have to look out for. So it's pressure in that sense because I know how dope he is, but it's also a good feeling. No, I'm about because this is in the Carolinas. Like I'm in Charlotte now.
You're in Charlotte, South Carolina. So
Yeah.
you're from South Carolina, right?
Yeah, and we in North Carolina right now. You know what I'm saying? In Charlotte, so it's like it's close to home. So it's like a lot of the people in the building are going to be people who were kind of there around my kind of upcoming, like you know what I'm saying, like in battle rap and shit. So it's like it's gonna be dope. It's less pressure to be in front of these people who are there to specifically listen because they know what I do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's a little more pressure in sometimes the URL crowds where I'm still trying to get them to understand how I like to create my art. Now, again, I can't blame anybody for not appreciating it because
Right.
that's how
Right.
art
Right.
is. You like
Mhm.
what your art you like, but as an artist, I still have to be true to what impresses me and what I enjoy, what I wanted to bring to the culture. So there's that nervousness with URL that's not as prevalent here because these people know what I do and they appreciate it and they like it. You feel what I'm saying? Like these are the people that push me up to become who I am and get to the point where I'm at now. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So it's pressure in the sense of his skill, his ability, and who he is. But as far as the environment, it's the least amount of pressure I've had. And yeah, because you know, I don't get no home games. I'm
No,
always
you don't. No, you don't. No, you
yeah, I'm
don't.
always in somebody else, you know what I'm saying, home
Hey,
court or, you know, in the crowd where everybody wants this person to win. This is one of the few times in the last 2 years where it's like, it's going to be either even or, to be honest, probably it could be more on my side because we are around people who came up around me.
Chaos, educate me though. Is it pressure also for you in the sense of people are coming to see you, they popping out because they know who you are, right? And you
Yeah.
want to show and prove in front of the people that you just said that rock with you for all these years, right?
Yeah. But if I know you're there to listen objectively,
Okay, okay,
to not to not want me to be something that I may not be, or maybe give you a feeling from battle rap that you get from these battlers that I necessarily don't try to give.
got you, got
If
you.
I know you're just there to like that's what relieves the pressure. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying in the sense of these are the people who I want to make sure they know I'm still getting
Right.
busy, like I'm still somebody that can represent y'all well and things like that. But at the same time, it's like the pressure is again, it's always pressure. It's always
Mhm.
pressure. Like I battled the day after I battled Verb, I had another 3 round battle in Boston the day after. God, what was dude name? I can't remember dog name. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Mhm.
But it was still pressure with that. Like he wasn't really well known, didn't have like a big name and like that, but it was still pressure because I'm still going against somebody trying to compete in a competition. Like I'm a competitor. So regardless of the tier, the league, you're sitting here in front of me trying to tell me you're better than me. All right, so nah, like there's pressure right there. Is I have to show you that you're not better than me, and then go
You,
from there.
you Southern brothers, let me show you something right quick. Swamp and Trez, fire. Clone and Trez, fire. The trilogy's right here now. When you in Trez, another Southern brothers, two Southern brothers, a third one right
Listen,
here. Trilogy right here. Chaos.
bro,
You,
Jeff is on a mission for one. He's doing his
mhm,
thing. So salute to bro. But
mhm.
um I know what bruh's on. And he's been making classics with some very cause Clone is dope.
Clone's dope.
Swamp is dope. Like that's the bro. Like I'm not about to like I'm telling you, bro. I'm not playing with Chef. Like that's my bro.
He
That's my
knows that
dog.
though.
I'm not
He
playing
knows
with
that
this
though.
nigga, bro.
But Chaos, he knows that though. He knows you're not coming to play. He knows that you're not coming to
Yeah,
play though.
facts. And that's why I'm excited. Because
Right.
I feel like Chef is one of those adaptable rappers, of which I feel like this is something that maybe bloggers like you could speak on, but I feel like rebuttalers, people who rebuttal often, are some of the most adaptable writers. Like even though
Mm,
I feel like that whatever they unlock in their brain to always kind of be aware and want to rebuttal, that's
mm,
something that's always prevalent when they're writing as well, because they're always kind of thinking of what this specific crowd would want to
mm,
hear and what would react. So I say that to say, like, I think Chef Trez has like a mind to understand what battles he needs to do what things in. And I feel like in
mm,
this battle, he's going to rap in a way that he might not have in recent memory.
mm,
And that gets me excited because, like, again, I know, bruh. So I know dog can rap when he wants to.
mm.
And I feel like this is a battle where he's gonna want to. So I'm excited to really see how this plays out because again, I know bro ain't about to play. So I didn't write playing around either. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like with that, we're gonna have another one of those great battles. I truly think.
You win the coin toss. What do you do?
Of course I go second. Of course. He rebuttals. I'm going to at least take one round of rebuttals away. But this is the thing. As good as Chef Trez is, bro, he can still probably make a pre-buttal before he could probably talk about what I got on or talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like something that happened early in
Oh
the
man.
event. You feel me? Like that's just how
Right.
good the nigga is. So it's like, I'm gonna say go first. There's been
Right.
very few battles where I wanted to go first. Like Rubando, I don't know if you remember that battle, you watched that one, but
Mhm.
Rubando was one of the battles I wanted to make sure I went first because I knew how heavy my first was and I wanted to put pressure on him. I
Right.
wanted to put pressure on him in the first to kind of see if he would be nervous because I noticed he stumbles sometimes in battles. So like if I come out swinging, that's when I had the whole Drew Hill, tell me what you want. All that was in the first round. I knew how heavy that round was. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna see if bruh can like fight back after I bomb on him for a round straight. But honestly, that and maybe one other battle are like the only battles I was cool with going first or I wanted to go first. Every other battle, bro, I want you to go first because I'm adaptable in the way. And of course, every battler wants to go first. I think because a lot of it has to do with you're the last thing that people hear.
Right.
And that sometimes a psychological trick to help, like, especially if you have a good ending round. Psychologically, you could have lost the first two clearly, but if you just bombed at the end, a lot of times people will kind of rewrite history a little bit
Mhm.
and be like, nah, man, that like, bro, the most recent thing I can remember is
Yeah.
dog went crazy. So I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
say the battle was close, or that he won, or whatever the case may be. But man, that's few and far between. I think chess was the other battle where I was comfortable going first
Go first.
because I knew how crazy my first round was against him as well. But like I said, most times, bro, go first. And then also, like I said, it's not even just how I ended, it's also because then I can kind of gauge.
Mhm.
I don't know how to explain this, man, because my material is, of course, going to be the same, but it's like you kind of know from how the crowd reacts to their round, like, okay, are they wanting more aggression right now? Are they wanting you to be more laid back with the flow? Like whatever, it's kind of you kind of gauge from how they got reactions, how kind of the crowd wants you to be. So that's another reason why I would like to go second in most cases.
Some of your peers tell me, Chaos. Let me. I don't know if you do this also. Like a lot of times before they battle, right? They read the
Mm.
room and try to see what the fans are feeling as the
Yep,
night is transpiring. Are you one of those guys too that do that too?
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because I feel like every battler does it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Unless you like one of the Tay Rocks, Sue
Right.
Surfs and those type
Right.
of people who's like, no matter what the crowd is feeling, they're there to hear you. You feel what I'm saying? Like Twerk, Geechee, those people who reach that level. But I think people such as myself who are still trying to climb to that level, you are always kind of really cognizant of, all right, what the crowd feeling right now. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, what is the crowd? Are they excited? Was this a dud battle? Are they ready to be excited again? Or was this
Mhm.
just a crazy battle? So if you try to battle right after that, you're not gonna get the same crowd because they was just going crazy for that. Like it's a lot of things you gotta think about as far as placement if you're not one of those immediate main event type guys.
You tweeted out Chef Tress tomorrow, already the week after. I told y'all I'm not playing this year. Mind clear, motivation rising, pen moving. It's about to get spooky, sir. Self-explanatory, but can you expound on that a little bit though?
All I'm saying is the next 6 rounds the fans are gonna hear from me are gonna be amazing. I'm
Mhm.
telling you, the 3 I got for Chef, and I haven't fully completed my third for ORED, but my first and my second are done. And I'm telling you, I'm in a bag right now, bro. Like I'm in a hold on, I dropped my
No, you good, brother.
fuck it, I lost it. But I'm in a bag right now. I'm
Mhm.
in a like I'm here to prove a point because last year I only did 3 battles.
Right. Mhm.
I did the Mike P battle when I know I shouldn't have done it, especially on the notice that they gave us, and with all I had going on at the time. I'm still thinking in my mind, I'm still creative, I still can write, but it
Mike
was a
P said the same
rehearsal.
thing you said. Mike P said the same thing. The same thing you said to me right now is what Mike P said to me when he before he battled. After y'all battled, he said the same thing to me. Everything you said.
Really?
Yep.
What do you
Swear to God.
say?
The preparation aspect of it, he broke it down. He's like, three, I ain't the preparation, mid chaos. Probably could have gave delivered it better for y'all, but the timing of it was it, you know what I mean? Up to snuff, so to
Yeah,
speak.
like
You know what I mean?
I'm not someone who's known for fucking up in battles, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I was on a win streak. I
Mm-hmm.
had B Dot, which people give that to B Dot, but
Mm-hmm.
that was one of the best battles from band. That 1 round battle we did,
Mm-hmm.
one of the best. And I still feel like I out rapped them, outbarred them. But hey, cool, it's what it is. But then I had then I had EK though,
Uh,
W, First Lady Flames, W, A Verb, W. Sheed, Classic, but
Mm,
I'm winning on the app,
mm,
W. Then Jerry West and Mike P. Two
mm.
battles where I fuck up in. Just had all those battles in a row doing perfect. And like I said, I was like I explained in my third round for C3, I was going through a lot in that time.
You did say that. You did say that. Yeah, you
I was
did.
going through a lot.
Okay.
And again, that's still on me. That's not on nobody else. I still
Right.
accepted the battles,
Right.
took the money, and went on stage. So that's still on
Mm-hmm.
me. But it's like I hate that Jerry West battle, Mike P battle. It's a consensus L, and it's not because I got out rapped or out barred. Literally, you look in the comments, it's Chaos was sloppy. He
Mm-hmm.
wasn't clean.
You
It's
choppy. You
I
choppy. You
lost
very choppy.
because of me.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why
Right.
C3 Loso, I bounced back, but
Mm-hmm.
it's still like I want to kind of continue that up. Like I said, I had 4 straight battles going crazy, 2 where I fucked up, then another 2 of me going crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So that's 8, and out of 6, that's 6 wins, 2. You feel what I'm saying? So it's
Mm-hmm.
not even a bad ratio, but still, me as a competitor is like those shouldn't have happened. I was better than them those nights, and I let that shit slip because I wasn't prepared enough because I could not block shit out or turn the battles away until I was in a better headspace to get it done.
Okay.
So I just say like that to say like I kind of want to make the people who are core fans of chaos prove them right, basically.
Okay.
My
I got
core fans, I want to get back to proving. Like I said, the last 2 battles I did that, beat C3, beat Loso, who is somebody people don't beat. People are like downplaying that win. I told you we was gonna come back and talk about it after the Loso battle. You never brought me back. You never brought me back to talk about it afterwards. But I told you how it was more than likely going to go. I
it.
told you that.
You
And
did
this
say
is
that.
why
You did.
this
You
is
did.
bro,
You
this
did
is
say
why I
that.
think, bro, keep it
Right.
real. 3 round, like when you think about Loso's, like I guess clear L's in his career,
Don't
most
got a
people
lot.
bring up Briz,
No, so don't got, yeah, yeah,
and
Briz.
most people bring up Holmesy at this point because of the band shit. Two
Mm,
1 round battles.
right,
You rarely see Loso lose in a 3 round battle, like in a clear way. You might
right,
just think the other person did better, but he doesn't lose in a pretty consensus way in a
right,
three
right, right.
round battle. I
Mm,
gave him that. And niggas trying to act like that shit didn't happen. Same thing with C3. She won the fucking tournament with Remy Ma.
right.
Walking through everybody. When Charlie Clips had a great battle, some people have her winning that. Cleared C3. Niggas brushed that shit under the rug too.
Mm,
It's like I'm now trying to get to the point where I'm trying to be undeniable when niggas can't try to rewrite history with me. Because I
mm.
realize that happens a lot.
The
People
battle
try
rap,
to
oh yeah,
rewrite
absolutely.
history.
The
They
battle
try to,
rap.
with me specifically, I feel like with
Right,
me and people like that who don't talk as much shit as other people do and not
right.
in a crew and all that, like niggas know me, bro. I'm chill. I just write my shit, go out, perform, go home. And that's it.
Mm,
Get my money, go about my business. I don't really be with the extra shit. But
right.
it's like I feel like, and not even just to play like that, because a lot of people say that, but I don't mean in the sense of like I have to be in some drama, but it's just like I'm not as vocal with battle rap shit. I'm vocal with my
You lay back,
personal.
you lay back dude, you lay back, you lay back dude, man. You just like you
I be
said, you got
chilling.
you rap and go to the crib. You don't bother nobody. You don't talk
I'm
crazy.
chilling.
I really see you Twitter battle beefing with people online. You don't really be in that too much though. Um,
No.
Let me ask you a question, Chaos. To prepare for Chef Trez and Old Red, my dude, how difficult is that though?
It was, and I get lucky in situations like this. And the reason why I say lucky is because I knew about Chef Trez a little bit before.
Old Red,
I say
okay,
around like November, I knew about the Chef Trez.
okay,
So I had time to just kind of
right,
write for him, knowing that URL was going to give me something early in the year. Because after
mm-hmm.
Loso, it was kind of like I was possibly going to have another battle on the next event they had. That fell through. So it was like, okay, top of the year, back on deck. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to have time for whatever they give me for that. Just so happened, me and Chef Trez were supposed to battle like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago on my home league called Barbarian Battle League in South
Mm-hmm.
Carolina.
Okay,
That battle got canceled though. So I already
mm-hmm.
had like 4 minutes worth of shit for Chef Trez from that shit. Then when URL hit me for O Red, I don't want to give too much away because there's some things we're gonna talk about.
Right,
But me
right.
O Red were supposed to battle years ago on URL,
Mm.
and that fell through for certain reasons.
Okay,
So it just so happened the 2 battles I got booked for back to back were both battles where I already kind of was in a bag for these people already.
mm.
So I just kind of went back to my notes, kind of saw what my train of thought was, and just kept building on it from there. and
Mm,
so it was a lot simpler than it would have been if it was like two kind of random people who I hadn't even really considered how to approach a battle with them.
mm.
So it was a lot easier than I thought. I wrote for both of them. Probably one week I was done with O-Red. Next week I was done with Chef Trez, and then just tweak, rehearse, when stuff like. And I stopped thinking about O-Red like a couple days ago, so I could focus on Chef Trez. But you know what I'm saying? After the mall, all my
Back to the
focus is
O-Red,
back to
right?
O-Red. Yeah,
How hyped are you for the O-Red battle?
very man. O-Red gets is fire, man. He gets crazy. Like we all know that. Like we know he has his issues with sometimes memorization, his voice or whatever. But it's like we know when O-Red is, but he was the first champion of the year. Well, I think technically second, because I think technically it was Danger Zone, but they didn't call it champion of the year at the time.
Yeah, yeah,
It
they
was
call
something
it.
else. And then the first actual champion of the
Yeah,
year with that moniker
O-Red,
was
right.
O-Red.
Mm.
So I say that to say, like, we know O-Red has the ability to be the best battle rapper in the world.
Here's my
That's
thing with
literally
O-Red.
what champion of the year means.
You're
For
right, but
that year, you were the best battle rapper in the world.
absolutely. I don't know if you feel me on this. I feel like his best battles, and I don't know how you feel your student of the game, his best battles have been on RBE and not URL. Do you feel that way, or how do you feel on my assessment on that?
I feel like since he's been back to URL, he hasn't been that good. So the last time we think of him being good is RBE.
Right,
You
right.
know, and that's where his bigger battles came from was RBE.
Hmm.
But he still had the Geechee battle over here,
Yeah, true,
you know,
true,
and
true.
stuff like that. So
Right.
so he's had his bigger battles here as well. But I think the main thing is because of the recent battles
Mhm.
haven't been that good. Fawn stumbles. He wasn't terrible, but it wasn't really nothing to write home about.
Right.
So it's like I
Mhm.
think because of that, we look at his RBE stuff as better because A Ward, Jag, a lot of those, he had some shit in those. Chef Trez, battle
That's
like
right.
the
Yeah,
two
yeah,
people
yeah.
battle who I'm about to battle, Chef Trez, he went
Yeah.
crazy, So it's like I think that's why it seems that way. But I think he still has his moments on URL. It's just that's where he was at. He decided to go over to RBE for some reason and then come back to Smack.
Your friend Jay the Nightwing said that your first round versus Real Sick is one of the perfectly crafted rounds. That's a big compliment. How do you feel about that when you see one of your peers throw those kind of kudos your way?
It's one of those things, bro. Three, and I know you understand this when I say it, but it's
Mhm.
like you don't want to put certain things on yourself before the people say it for you because it sounds like you're trying to make them believe that. You know
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying? If,
right,
if,
right,
if you're saying like, bro, I had one of the best rounds, da, 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 whatever. One or two times I might have come out and say that, and then one time recently I said that. But for the most part, I like others to say because I do feel like my default round, that first round for Real Sick, that created my whole headshot merch thing, bro. It was talked about in numerous big stage battles. Like again, people like to rewrite history, but when that round hit, for months after that,
You
I
talked
was
about it.
mentioned in
Yeah.
every card. I was mentioned in some way with headshot or default. Fucking Killer Jones won champion of the year after battling K-Shine and angling him saying you're default. That's literally what Killer. You feel what I'm saying? It was an impactful round
Mhm.
in a way that we hadn't really seen from somebody brand new like I was at that time.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate Jay saying it because Jay is just a real one for one. That's like my guy.
Right.
And
Yeah.
he's one of the only two battles when people tell me I lost that I don't really argue with.
Mhm.
Danny Myers and Jada Nightwing are the two battles where if people say
No,
I
I get.
lost, I don't put up much of an argument. I don't put up much of an argument. And I'm an arrogant, don't like to admit if I
I know you
lost
are.
type of person. But but I'm also objective, right? I'm also
We
realist
spoke
in
about
that
that last
comment.
time. You spoke about that last time. You did. You are objective. I'll give you
I'm
that though.
I'm a realist, and it's like I understand why people think Danny beat me. I understand why
Mhm.
people think Jay beat me. Like if because there was a lot of people, especially in the building at the time, who thought I beat Jay. But when I'm listening to it objectively, I'm like, God, he angled me better than I did him, man. Like he really broke down certain things about me in better ways than I did him. I can't get too mad at that. You know what I'm saying? But so I give Jay that props, and I appreciate Jay saying that, man. I do think that round was one of those, but again, if it was released on YouTube, it would have probably been a whole different thing. But being just an app only type thing to see, I feel like that takes some of the legs out of it, but it is one of those rounds, bro. It is. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. Like most battlers think that. It's funny the fans think differently, but
But
even people
your
who
peers think different. But your
my
peers think
peer, bro, listen, I'm talking about from Mike P to Daylights to the Six and everybody to Danny Myers. Ask Danny Myers next time you talk to him. I called Danny Myers with the default round before I rapped it.
okay.
Literally, ask Danny Myers again. Don't take my word for it. Ask him next time you
He's
have
my
him.
guy.
He
Right,
he
right.
was like, bro, these are the rounds that etch you in the book of history. He's like, this
Mm,
round is the type of round where you're gonna be remembered forever in battle rap. This is one of those type rounds. That's what Danny Myers said. This is years before we battled, but that's what he said when he first heard that round. It was like that round was something different when it first dropped.
mm. I saw you giving Eminem kudos on his Doomsday 2 snippet though. Talk to me about that. I don't know if I'm feeling it too, K. I was educated. I ain't really feeling it too tough. And I love Eminem. I rock with him heavy.
Bro,
I was a funny
we doing
voice.
this. We doing this three.
I ain't feeling it, K.
Hold on.
I ain't
So let me
feeling it
ask you.
like that.
Let me ask you real quick before I answer your question. Do you have Eminem as a top 5 lyricist in your opinion?
All right, can I say this? He's a top lyricist, period. I don't want to put him in top. He's a top lyricist, period. Overall, period. He's a top lyricist.
He's
Top
the
10
number
lyricist all
one.
time. Huh?
He's the number one.
Look, I don't got him at number one. No, I don't. I don't know. I saw him put number one, but he's high in my pecking order of MCs.
Okay,
He's
I asked that to say the reason I asked that is because
all
I
right,
didn't want to tell you what I think, and
all
you're
right.
just one of those people who just don't think Eminem is good. Period.
I think
Because
he's
if
Eminem.
that's the case, we can't even talk if you don't
Of
understand
course,
his
of course.
greatness. You feel what I'm
Eminem
saying?
is great.
But okay,
Mhm.
you understand his greatness. So I
Listen,
say
Slim
again,
Shady LP, Marshall Mathers, Eminem Show. I bought all those, man. You feel me? I bought all those. You feel
you
me?
named his trilogy, bro. I can't think of too many rappers outside of Kendrick Lamar.
Right,
Maybe Pac, maybe Biggie. No,
right.
not Biggie, because he didn't have 3 albums. But who released 3 albums in a row that were just
Mhm.
that fucking good, but also that different. Think about ain't Kanye West. Gotta say Kanye West
I
too.
say Outkast. I put Outkast in there.
Outcast. So hold on, Outcast is what is it? It's stank. Is it stank on you in it? I
No,
know
no,
it's
no.
Gemini.
It's ATL Southern Playlist thing, Aquemini.
Okay, got you. Okay, and Stank on you was after that.
Yeah, the fourth album. The fourth
Yeah,
album, right.
right. Okay, yeah, I'll put Outcast up there too. Then I'll put
Yeah.
Outcast,
But I'm an old school
Kanye.
nigga. So I can go Redman in there, Marvin Deep. I can throw a lot of other niggas in,
Yeah,
a lot of people in
but
there.
it's
You feel
like I'm talking about three, not just
me?
three good. Cause I feel like there's a few people who say 3 good albums in a row. I'm talking about
Classics,
three.
two classics, two classics.
I'm talking about classics,
Yes,
bro.
yes.
Like just
Yes.
knocked it out the
We play
park.
value. We
Classics.
play value music. Can I say that?
Yeah,
All right, all right, all
facts.
right.
And to me, again, I don't think that verse that he dropped recently is like the best ever, nothing like that. But you cannot listen to that objectively, not with the I hate Eminem ears, but
Yeah,
just objectively and be like, this was not impressive, bro. The way he kept switching flow pockets, the slick but dope bars he had in there,
mhm.
like Pegasaurus, I'm a high horse, I'm a fly, some I soar like a star, like stuff like that is that's
Yo,
fire.
I can see you appreciating that though. I can see your
That's
smile.
fire. Come on, three. That's fire, bro. And even like, listen, this wasn't a bar,
Uh,
but even just the little jokes he made, like, what's the opposite of Benzino? A giraffe. Go at his neck. How the fuck is that? How can I go with something he doesn't have? Like, come
chaos.
on, bro. That's clever, bro. Like again, I'm not saying that's the most unique shit in the world. That's not the most, clever bar in the world, but it's
Okay.
still dope. It's still basically what I'm saying is with him, it still keeps up with some of the best lyricists out. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? You don't hear that and think that's just some step down in lyrical ability. Nah, bro is rapping at 40 something, higher 40s, maybe getting close up to 50.
50, close to 50. Yeah,
Nigga
he's 50
is
now.
wild
Yeah,
and still,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And I know I'm a little biased because Eminem is one of my biggest inspirations. Eminem, Lupe Fiasco, those
Oh,
people are like my biggest
that's fine.
lyricism as far as lyricists. They're like
Right.
my biggest influences. But even beside that, I feel like even if I wasn't such a diehard Eminem fan, I would still objectively listen and be like, that was impressive. That
Mm.
was a dope verse, bro. And a lot of people, and this is another thing. I hate people pick and choose. Now again, Eminem, the white boy, you don't want to give the white
I
man the
don't do
type
that. I
of
don't do
credit
that. I don't do that. I
in the
feel you.
black. I,
Right,
and
right.
I'm not gonna lie, three. Again, as a diehard Eminem fan, some of those arguments I get to a certain
Mm.
extent. some of I'm not gonna lie
Yeah,
because I
I
get it.
think
It's
I
a
know what you're talking about.
black culture, white
Mhm,
man coming into it.
mhm.
I get that to a certain
Right.
extent. But
Mhm,
just listen to the ability though.
mhm.
The dude is dope, man. You gotta give Eminem his props, man. He's one of them.
All right. Chaos, I might be in the building for you and Trez. I might be in the building for that. Yeah, I might come up.
Man, pull up,
I
bro.
might pull up for that one. I might pull up
Pull
for that
up.
one.
How
No, no,
many
no, no,
matter
no,
of
no,
fact,
no. I probably like you and Trez. You all red. You all red. My bad. You all
yo,
red.
okay. You and
You all
we all
red.
right.
You all red.
Okay.
You all red.
Pull up,
I would
yeah,
love to
pull up
cover
for
you
that
and
too.
Trez. Yeah, I'll cover you all red though. I'll be in the building
Pull
for that.
up, man. It's in Orlando, man. Slide
Yeah,
through.
absolutely, absolutely. My brother, we're gonna talk. I appreciate you as always, Kid Chaos, man. Good luck,
Man,
man.
listen, thank you, man. I appreciate you for having me, bro. For real, man.
Always, man. Shout out to my
Listen,
man.